everyone. Hello. I'm back from Spain. Can you believe it? Can you believe I survived being in Spain? And I'm sick again. Me and Nonsense both caught something in Spain. Because I'm sick and she's sick and my dad was also sick. So I think my dad is to blame personally. But anyways, hello everyone. It feels like it's been a while. It's only been like a week to be honest, but it feels like it's been a while. Hello Zone, hello Presva, hello Doctor, hello Air, hello Zephan, hello Marcus. Nice new outfit. Yeah, new outfit is coming. Got the problem. Okay, leave it alone. It's just in the corner there. Like, it's pretty small. I think honestly we can afford to make the problem bigger because it's very humble, and you know some people might not even notice it. What if you're on watching it on mobile? Then it's like really hard to see, right? There you go. Yeah. Hello Daniel, Vinland Saga, yeah. I'm trying to get as many people to watch Vinland Saga as humanly possible. Like, it is my mission to make as many people, because like, I don't know. I literally, like, it's just such a weird show because everybody who I have like made watch it, or people who have watched it, like basically everybody told me, oh yeah, Vinland Saga is really good, and I'm like, so it's like everybody universally agrees that it's good, and yet it's not like popular, you know what I mean? Like, that is so strange because clearly everybody universally agrees that it's good stuff. Of the model, oh no, that's my sailor outfit. I've had this one for a while. I think I made this sailor outfit for my first anniversary, so it's like pretty old now. On mobile, it takes up the screen on your right below the nation. What? Yeah, because that is where it is, right? We're gonna make it bigger. I know mobile kind of sucks because I think if you like, when I see the chat and like the stream at the same time, it's very small. Lera singing Honey, making sure Vinland Saga never leaves my mind. No, because like, it is so good. I don't know. I just think it's amazing. We're gonna buy Vinland Saga. Hello Nonsense as well. Did I say hi to you? I'm on mobile and can barely see it. See guys, we must make all the promos bigger for our mobile viewers. It's just how it be sometimes. So yeah, other than Vinland, I just straight jumped into Vinland Saga talk. Can you believe it? Like, I just started stream. It's been 6 minutes. And I immediately jumped into like praising Vinland Saga. That is literally how obsessed I am. Like, I have Vinland Saga brain rot right now. You know, I have a problem. Thank you so much for the memberships, by the way. Thank you Zon and Boris for 17 months. I'm sorry, my brain is like broken. I am so tired. I'm tired. And Nonsense as well, thank you. Watch Vinland Saga! Yeah! I have no enemies! Well, I do have enemies, unfortunately, but I'm working on it. I'm working on killing my enemies so that then I can become a true warrior and no longer have any enemies. If I kill all my enemies, then I won't have any enemies. That was the message of Vinland Saga, right, guys? If Vinland Saga taught me anything... walks away with a completely wrong message. Thank you so much for 15 months, Ethan. Thank you. Green Super, these always shock me. 50, I know, right? It's crazy. And some people have 17 months. I'd make my videos if I wasn't so lazy. Personally, I'm not into Vinland Saga, One Piece, Yokai watching Dragon Ball, where it's at in my opinion. You sound like such a boomer right now. That is so old. You gotta move on with the times, Marcus! There is a new kid in town and its name is Vinland Saga. Some of you guys never watched new anime since 1999. Some of you people are still watching One Piece. In 2005, yeah, but the anime is like super recent though. The manga started in 2005, but the anime, I think the anime aired in like 2018 maybe? I know the second season was super recent. I think the second season is like from 2022 or something like that. Yeah, Vinland Saga, hello Loon, and hello Alex, and hello Bored. I say hi to Bored, I'm so sorry. Me right now, they're not being an ace combat one day, and they'll turn the planes into anime girls. Actually, that already exists. There is an anime where a girl turns into a plane to catch a hat. Do you remember that shit? That was wild. You get what is relatively new. I don't believe you. No, there's enough of that. It's gonna be the next Can College, just you wait. It's gonna be a gacha game. It's gonna be a gacha game. And all the players are cute girls. And you gotta spend all your life savings to get the one you want. Wait, I'm kind of cooking with that one. Oh boy, is my internet better be okay? Why is my thing red? I swear to God, my internet has to be fine. My internet, they promised me, they fixed it, and then my internet was gone again, like last weekend. But turned out that was because there was a huge storm. Like, I had no internet all Saturday, I think, or Sunday, I don't remember. And I was like, oh my God, my internet broke again, even though they like just fixed it. But turns out there was just a hurricane outside. I didn't even know. I was like, man, it's fucking windy today. And I like went to the store and shit. And then I was like, man, why is it so fucking windy today? And then and then I looked at the app, like, on Google, and it was like, yeah, there's a hurricane. It even has a name. I forgot what the name was. I'm sorry. But, like, it was an actual storm, and I was like, man, why is it so fucking windy? Like, me, when I'm a believer. You see, I don't read any news about London or anything like that because that's how I sleep at night. I'm like so out of the loop about this city because like I want to sleep at night. I don't want to like, you know, have nightmares and be too scared to go outside. I already barely go outside, you know. When Thorfinn turns around and says, Vinland is right behind me, isn't it? Yeah. The Vinland is the saga we made along the way. I do have enemies. They're right behind me, aren't they? What if Askeladd prickles? That'd be cool. He's my favorite character. But yeah. When Torben says it's Vinland time and starts sagging along. Stop! Okay, this stream is not like lagging or anything, right? Because for some reason my OBS is telling me that I'm dropping frames, but I don't know, maybe it's just being funny. Anyways, let's get to the art. What we're here for. And that is, of course, more Vinland. Speaking of Vinland Saga, seems okay. Brainrot Saga, so real though, so real. So we got Thorfinn as a kitty. We've got Askeladd as a fox. He looks really funny because big men like that look hilarious as chibis. Look at him. And then we have and then we have the and you're telling me you don't want to buy this? And you're telling me you don't look at him. You don't want to buy this? Guys, he wants you to spend all of your money on him. He's just a little guy. Meme and video estilo. Stop! But yeah. No, you keep that name out of your mouth, Loon. I will find you. Stop this madness. Yeah, so let me tell you about how overwhelmed I am. I'm overwhelmed. The end. No, like, I came back from my nice vacation in Spain with nonsense, you know, it was great, I had so much fun, but the whole vacation, at the back of my mind, I was like, man, I gotta work on them commissions. So I got home, and I spent like Monday evening finishing commissions and stuff, and doing some work. And then yesterday, I spent all day making new merch. For like the Birmingham convention, because I realized, because I kept being like, yeah, I have time. I do not have time. I don't fucking have any time. Time is not real. And it is slipping through my fingers like sand, okay? I do not know what the fuck is going on, but it is just going so fast, and I realized that I need to be ordering the merch soon, or I literally die. And yeah, but I was like, but I really wanted to make lots of new stuff for this convention. That was my goal. I wanted to make all this new stuff. So yesterday, I logged in and I drew 11 keychains. Last night, I drew like 11 new keychains. I'm being so serious right now. No, Lera, you're coming back to bed, Lera. Just a minute. I just need to finish this commission first. No, okay, yesterday is how yesterday went. I drew 10 keychains. And then I was like, I am done for the day. My back hurts. So I made dinner. I ate dinner. I showered because I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed now. I took a shower. I lied down. I played Pikmin for like, I don't know, half an hour maybe, max. And then at like 12:30 a.m. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw another keychain. And I drew another keychain in half an hour, and then I went to bed. So I drew 11 fucking keychains last night. Like, and they were all little guys. Most of them were just like literally little guys. It was legit just all tiny little dudes. Because I was like, I need like more game merch. So I drew like what I was planning, like Yakuza, Resident Evil, that kind of stuff. So I got that now. Hopefully people will appreciate it. Sleepwalking, but instead of walking, Shijiro's coming. So he went to bed at 1. Yeah, not my proudest moment. I try so hard to go to bed, like maybe like around 12, you know. But man, I don't know. I was like, I gotta draw this right now or I die. And I still got commissions to do. I still have a bunch of commissions to do as well. I caught up with a lot of them. I tried to catch up with as many of them as I could before I went on my trip, because I really didn't want the trip to be that much of a nightmare. But that was still all I was thinking about. I'm not even kidding. I don't know. Something is wrong with me. I was like, man, because my tablet that I use is quite big. And it's very inconvenient to travel with. Like, it fucking sucks to bring that thing every time. And the whole time I was like, wow, I wish I had a portable tablet. I wish I had a portable tablet so that I can then draw. So that my vacations are not vacations anymore. There's no vacation when you do freelance art. Every day is a work day. Monday to Sunday. 1 AM bedtime is pretty good. Yeah, for people who have no normal sleep schedule, maybe. But it's like, I don't know, I feel so shit. Like, I cannot function without sleep. Some people can function without sleep so well. Like, I know, like, Ethan functions so well without sleep. Not me. Literally not me. Like, some people are like, yeah, I haven't slept for like 24, but I'm okay. I mean, huh? I don't know. If I get like less sleep than I should, like, my whole day is ruined. I cannot get anything done. I can't do shit. It is Jover for me. If I don't get enough sleep, I don't know. I guess I'm just weak like that. Look at these little legs. Maybe I'll draw the legs a bit closer together. He looks a bit too silly like that. I don't know, the little dude. I'm reaching levels of silliness I didn't know were possible with these. This is all I've been drawing, just man as absolutely tiny guys for the past 2 days. Sleep deprived, that's not like peak stream. No, you do not want to talk to 1 AM Lera and stuff. Like, Lera past those times is simply just like, she's a bad person. She's a bad person, okay? I have said things I regret as 1 AM Lera, and it only gets worse the later it gets, you know? I don't know. Just stay away from me when I'm sleepy. Oh, you're doing a vacation, those pictures you posted on Twitter were fire. Was it the ugly fish ones or the normal ones? I posted some ugly fish I saw at the aquarium. I found the ugliest fish. I found that the symmetry wasn't on. What the fuck? That's crazy. I finally found the ugliest fish. I'm always on the lookout for ugly fish, but I think I finally found the fish that wins the ugly fish competition. Like, it just looked terrible. And I think the best thing about it is that it has no idea that it's ugly. I think it's beautiful that that fish has no idea just how bad it looks. He thinks that he's a prime specimen because, you know, clearly he has survived this long. Evolution favors him. But he just looks terrible and he has no idea, and I think that's beautiful. That was my takeaway from the aquarium. I know they're supposed to be very educational. That was my takeaway, not the fish roast. I'm sorry, he was just so ugly. Both the ugly and fish are interesting too. Thank you. You're drawing a Vinland Saga cat as cat. People I think were beyond levels. You know what? You're just jealous. You're just jealous because I invented silliness. Okay? You wish you were as whimsical as me. You wish you came up with the angry catboy Torfin keychain. 1 AM Lera, one of my best friends of all time. No, she's not. Get this girl an iPad. I asked my parents, I'm getting an XP pen for, well, not Christmas. Christmas for you guys, but it's actually New Year for me. The Christmas equivalent for the Europeans and the Americans. I was like, Mom, I need like a portable tablet so that I can draw on the plane. Actually, I had a very productive plane flight on my way to Spain and back. I finally got out of the 2 levels on like finally got 2 parts on Pikmin that I was stuck on. Maybe that's not productive. Maybe some people are like, wow, I got work done on my flight, but I made progress in Pikmin. I was like really stuck. I had no idea yellow Pikmin can jump higher than the other Pikmin. I didn't fucking know that. How was I supposed to fucking know that? I was like, how the hell am I supposed to get up there? Turns out the yellow Pikmin can jump. Doesn't matter. Pikmin has brought nothing but pain into my life, but I still play it. One day I learned that I am Arel's favorite. I don't think that's true. I don't really think that's true. Is that fish even capable of thinking of the worst prime specimen? I'm sure it is. Fish are smarter than you think. Trust me, I'm a marine biologist. I go to work in the ocean every day. I take the bus and it goes straight into the water. Real. I pack my suitcase full of fish on my way. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I am sick, yeah, but I'm like, am I delirious? What the fuck am I talking about? Maybe I shouldn't have drawn 11 keychains yesterday. Maybe I should have fucking gotten some sleep. You're a marine biologist? Yeah. Mass hysteria stream? What does that even mean? I want an XP pad, but my brother talked me into the iPad and an Apple Pencil to go with it. Apparently the pencil is compatible because it's Gen 1. Oh yeah, you gotta get the pencils that are like compatible with it. Yeah, I don't know, my parents tried talking me into an iPad too, but it feels like a waste of money to me. Because I will only use it for art, and I will probably only use it, like, you know, when I'm not using my main tablet. Like, it's just gonna be my side tablet for, like, if I wanna draw, but my main tablet is not convenient. Like, the thing is, I fucking love my Cintiq. Like, I think I'm forever Vacom's slave. Like, some tech companies know exactly what they're doing, and they're gonna have this, like, one feature that's really, really good for you, and you really like it, and that's how you will never switch to something else. So Vacom is kind of like that for me. I could never actually switch from Vacom. Like, I can't do it. I am dependent on their pen. It feels so good. The screen is nice. Like, you know, I have like no complaints about my Cintiq other than it's fucking huge. I used to have a 13-inch one, but apparently they don't make 13-inch Cintiqs anymore, because when I was replacing my old one that was like really old and like broken down basically, I was like, yeah, I'll just get another 13-inch one. But apparently the smallest they make now is the 16-inch, which is like a bit big. So I'm stuck with the fucking 16-inch screen, and like it's the most inconvenient thing ever when you need to travel. Okay, he's so cute. Look at him. Look at the little guy. But yeah, like, so an iPad, I would only use it for art. I would not use it for much else, and they're so expensive. They cost like a fucking computer sometimes in some cases, you know? Like, especially if you get like a new one. You can probably get like a decent laptop for that money, you know? Like, maybe even like build a PC, like. So it just felt like a waste of money to me to get an iPad. Even my parents offered it, but I was like, no, just get me the XP Pen one. It's like, it was like £300 because it was Black Friday as well. So it's a very good deal overall, and I'm happy. Why is that color Torford remind me? He does have that, like, you know, Lucinda, like angry Lucinda face, and also I guess like the hair. It's like Lucinda's hair, but it's not curly. I can't believe Lucinda Gray was Thorfinn all along. I can't wait for her redemption arc in season 2. She's currently in her Angie arc. But maybe she will change. That's not bad at all. Yeah, exactly. And if it's gonna be just for art, I think that's perfect. Some people are, I don't know, like, I read the reviews for it, but like, it's not perfect. But I think for the price and for the fact that it's a standalone portable tablet, like, you don't need to connect it to a computer, right? It's a standalone tablet, so it is like an iPad basically, but it's Android. The only thing I'm dreading is Android. I don't know why. I have never had an Android in my life. Like, Android anything. I'm like... I feel like my parents are probably like disappointed in me that I even asked for that tablet, because they're like hardcore Apple fans, and now I have a Windows computer as well. Since I got this PC, they probably think I'm like, this is the biggest betrayal. We raised you like this, and you like, and now you have an Android tablet and the Windows computer. How could you? Should we tell me what? Tell me what? They both have the wet dog look. No, not the wet dog comic that I actually made is haunting me. Apple products are overpriced. Yeah, but I feel like Apple is also like that. They make you like really dependent on it as well. Like Apple, I feel like once you have Apple, it's really difficult to switch over. I don't know, they just make it so convenient. Like with the way you can like move things from phone to phone and stuff like that. And like, you know, if you have like multiple people in your house who have Apple, it's like easy as well to like do things together and like synchronize stuff. It's just like... it just, they, like some of these tech companies, I'm telling you, they know exactly what they're doing. Like these tech companies, they make it very difficult for you to like leave them and change to something else. I don't think I can ever switch from Clip Studio as well to like a different drawing software. I'm gonna have to pay a membership for Clip Studio though, because I'm gonna be on a tablet for the tablet, because like you have to pay a member. It's not very expensive, so like it should be okay, but I find it a bit annoying that for tablet on Clip Studio you have to pay like a subscription. It's a bit... I guess I'm gonna have to cancel some of those VTuber memberships. I've been buying recklessly. Because I'm like, I gotta pay for the art program now. I haven't fallen for the spell yet. Me and Daniel on the cooler side of the jar. Stay away from me, Stinky. They do adapt, right? Like it's like, oh, it's just $3 for the membership, and then you've got like 10 VTubers. You're paying $3 a month, and you're like, oh. It's like, oh, it's not that much money for like a tier 1 membership, and then it's like, and then the numbers just add up, and then the more VTubers you subscribe to, even more you're like, I want to have their oh, they have because I don't know, like I don't really send super chats. I don't think I've like ever sent the super chat actually. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe. I don't really remember. But either way, like, so I just prefer to use like memberships to like support people. But they sure do adapt. The way you describe it with tech companies is like they want us to have box circle. But they do though! There's like a literal animation this one guy made about Adobe. And that's literally the message of the animation, that Adobe literally, like he's like in a toxic relationship with Adobe. And it is fucking true. I am in a toxic relationship with Adobe, like you fucking bet I am. You know, I just, like, I fucking hate it here, and now I actually have to pay them too, because I no longer, they caught on to me. I no longer have like not pirated, but like free After Effects that I've been using for ages. It's just like, it's so true, like they actually do not want you. What am I doing? Am I on this? Okay, I'm on the wrong layer, hold up. They do not want you to like walk away from them, so they will do anything. They will make you dependent on them. It's been getting out of control. The number of VTubers I'm subscribed to has doubled. It's now 2, oh my god, 2 whole VTubers. That's crazy. How are you doing it, bestie? Free times 10 is 30. Yeah, that's a lot of money! A month! Can you imagine? On memberships! I grew up using Apple computers since they were provided to all our schools where I grew up, but I couldn't get into them. Okay, that was ages ago. They were probably bad back then. When was that? 1887. I was membership to 14, which bruh. How are you not homeless? I feel like the line between supporting your favorite VTubers and homelessness is very thin. Like, not to be like that, but like, and that's me at like supporting artists. I fucking love buying shit from artists, like Artist Alley, all of that stuff. You know, I love it. You know, if I had all the money in the world, I would like buy everything from everyone. Honestly, like I would be, if I was like when I was really rich people, I would definitely be like an art collector. Except I wouldn't be doing it for tax evasion purposes. Most of them do it for tax evasion or whatever it is that they do. I don't even remember. It's like tax write-offs or something like that they buy art for. Money laundering, I don't remember. There's like some kind of twisted reason behind it that I remember hearing about, but I would do it like genuinely, unironically. I would just like buy art all the time, all the fucking time. Artists need patrons. They just do. It's rough out there, and I know how it is, so I always like when I see like someone like commissions open, I'm like, okay, bookmark it, Lera. Maybe when you're a millionaire you can come back to this person. You buy my non-existent mixtape as well, Lera? Sure. I love supporting musicians too. Still not using Spotify though, sorry. I'm so far within my VTuber budget, but let's not talk about the number of memberships. That was not part of the budget though. You'd think that they would be. No? These champs are gonna be tiny, by the way, because I know people are probably not gonna buy them. So I'm gonna make just a few of them, and I'm gonna make them very small because that way they're cheaper. I'm making like all the men charms I've made so far quite small, just because I'm like, I'm gonna test the waters with them. I don't really want to like spend too much money on stuff that might not necessarily sell that well, so I learned my lesson. You think I didn't learn my lesson, but I did learn my lesson with like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and shit, you know? I think it's good to just have like a test. Like for some of the new ones, it's good to have like a test quantity, maybe like 5 of them, and then, you know, if they do really well on that one convention, I can then print more for the next one. Like I did the RPG Maker, like I reprinted the RPG Maker stuff after they did so well at Dokami, so I printed more of them, and they actually sold really well at the Brighton convention, so it's okay. But I think first it's best not to overprint stuff, especially since I have like limited budget for making these in the first place. How well would Ultraman keychains sell? Who's Ultraman? I don't even know who that is. Who's Ultraman? Who the hell is that? I have never seen this in my life. I don't know, this looks pretty niche. I have no idea. Ultraman is less based Pepsi. Who the fuck is Pepsi? Are you guys making stuff up now? Ultraman is old as hell. Maybe he would have done well at that Boomer convention where I made no sales. Maybe at the Boomer Con I went to where nobody wanted my Zoomer Hololive keychains. Maybe that could have been the one. I'm never going back there though, so I won't be able to test it for you, sorry. Pepsi Man. Who the fuck is Pepsi Man? You guys are making it up, right? You guys are gaslighting me. I'm not looking that up. I know you guys are lying. I know I'm gonna look like a fool if I Google this. I'm gonna look up Pepsi Man and it's gonna be like, and Google is gonna be like, oh, you stupid. Google's gonna be like, I can't believe you fell for that. Pepsi Man is not real. Google him? Who the fuck is Pepsi Man? You guys are gaslighting, right? My dad would buy that. See, I told you, it's for the boomers. It's for the boomers. I gave my mom the duck in a jar keychain, and also the duck with a knife keychain. that I made for my anniversary merch. And yeah, she's been like so happy with it. She's put like on her keys, and she's putting the Duck with a Knife one on her new car keys when the new car comes in. And yeah, she's just been like showing it to people. She was like dangling it in front of her friend the other day. Like jingle jangle, jingle jangle. Insanely cool. What the fuck is Pepsi Man? Okay. Pepsi Man video game. It's a action video game developed and published by Kid for the PlayStation. If it's like a Pepsi advertisement game, oh my god. Yeah, they did make a bunch of those like weird advertisement video games back in like in the 90s, early 2000s, didn't they? They were making like a bunch of those like weird games that were just made to promote shit. I do remember that. Oh my god, there's cosplays and everything. He kind of scares me. He has no face. I don't know. He reminds me of Slender Man. I don't like that. Slender Man really scares me. How do you not know Pepsi Man? I'm not 1,000 years old. Hello, Lemmy. Hello, Jose. Pepsi Man theme song has yet to be topped. He has a theme song? Oh my god, you guys. I don't know this. This is like another day of like you people telling me shit and I have never heard of it. Please stop telling me about like pop culture and stuff like that. We all know how it's going to end. With you guys being disappointed that I don't know anything. People are always like, oh, this person. I'm like, I don't know who that is. You know how difficult it is for me to like sitcoms? Because I really like watching sitcoms, right? But they have so many pop culture references, especially like American pop culture, and I don't fucking know what they're talking about. Like they keep like referencing people, like celebrities or movies, and I'm like, I bet this would be real funny if I was educated. I'm just like sitting there like, yeah, I get that reference. Like fucking Psych. They have so many references in it, and I don't know what they're fucking talking about. Thank you so much for 17 months, Gerardo. Thank you. How was the traveling? It was good. I'm sick now. It's fine. Most sitcoms aren't funny. Okay, but there are gems out there, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Is Lera ranting? Kind of. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not even like talking about anything in particular. I'm literally not even talking about anything in particular. I guess I could tell you guys about the Spain trip since I got reminded. Well, the good news is we didn't get robbed. Me and Nonsense survived. No, nothing was stolen from us. We did it. We fucking did it. Yeah, apparently the robberies there are getting like really bad. I know I told you this before, but apparently it's like becoming quite like, I guess like viral. Like people online are talking about it quite a lot. So it's actually been hurting the city's reputation, and people are like, you know, I guess they're worried now that people are less likely to actually travel there. So the government is finally taking measures. It literally took them to start worrying about reputation, to finally start doing shit. Apparently, my parents told me just today that apparently they're building more courts in Barcelona because they deadass cannot keep up with all the cases. They have so many cases of like theft and shit. They're building more courts. Like they're opening more courts because they can't keep up with all the theft. I'm like, bruh, how did it get to this point? But we did it. Me and Nonsense did it. I was like, I would get like taking her to place, and I'd be like, okay, Nonsense, this is getting robbed central. You keep an eye on your bag, okay? Like every 5 seconds I'd be like, okay, we're more likely to get robbed on the street. Be careful now. But we were fine. The best soda themed video game. There's more soda themed video games. Got all my bag, all your belongings. Well, I forgot some stuff back. I forgot my leg warmers back at home. I don't know why I brought them to Spain. It was fucking hot there. But I brought my leg warmers because I was like, they look so cute and I love them. And my mom saw me unpacking them and she was like, Lera, this isn't London. You don't need that. It is not that cold here. It was so sunny and warm, like all weekend. The weather was literally perfect. It was like 20 degrees. Like, it was so funny. My mom kept being worried that we'd get cold still though. She was really worried about nonsense because nonsense like brought no clothes with her basically. And mom was like, don't you have something warmer? Like, she kept like overdressing us. Like, you know how parents like overdress their babies because they're worried about them? That's how I felt that whole vacation. My mom kept like giving nonsense her jacket and shit, and we were like, it's okay, mom, it's not that cold out there. And she's like, no, it will be colder in the evening. And I'm like, okay. 20 degrees and worry about being cold. I'm just not used to it anymore. I'm used to the London life where it's like fucking like 5 degrees and shit, you know? Is it cold in your apartment? Not right now because I had the heating on in the morning. I usually turn the heating on in the morning and then it just kind of stays warm for a while. But it does get pretty cold usually after like the night. Because it gets colder at night, so then the apartment is cold in the morning. But I'm under the blanket, so I'm okay. I just turn it on in the morning, I heat it up, and then I turn it off. Because, you know, the one thing English houses are good at is trapping heat and making sure you suffer during the summer, but at least you're warm during the winter. None of the windows in my apartment close firmly, though, so there's just always cold air going through the place, so that's also quite fun. At this point I'll be disappointed if this parent don't get robbed. Well, you can make it very easy for them. Just have your phone like in your back pocket or something like that. You know, you can do it quite easily, honestly. Like I'm just careful, so I try not to get robbed, but if you want to get robbed, trust me, it's really not that difficult. Was -10 this morning. Yeah, it doesn't get like frozen temp around here, to be honest, so not as bad. Actually, you know what? Let's give him empty soul as eyes because he's that kind of boy. He's just my emo little guy. I'll give him like little shines like this. It's cute. Alright, while I was talking about literally nothing, Orphan is pretty much done. Good for him. Good for him. He's so little guy. I love him. Just a wee baby. Look at him. Precious. Soon everyone will love Vinland Saga. I've genuinely just been like promoting Vinland Saga all vacation. Me and Nonta. So we finished Vinland Saga on vacation, by the way. We finished season 2 together. That was her first watch out of the 100. That was her first watch, but it's okay. She'll see it 20,000 more times with me. No worries. But did you rob anyone? No! The only thing I did was... I guess I robbed Nonsense of her precious time. But that's okay, she doesn't mind. I'm sure she enjoyed the vacation. What was I saying? I was saying something and then I read chat and I got distracted, like always. Classic Lera experience. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, Vinland Saga. Oh yeah, that's right, Vinland Saga. Lera was about regularly scheduled stream time. I am sorry, I'm back now. I'm back now. So I've been just promoting Vinland Saga. Like, we were like at this tech, like, electronics store, and I took like all the computers and I opened up a Word document and I just wrote watch Vinland Saga. And then I saw iPads and I opened up like Procreate and I just wrote watch Vinland Saga. And then we were at the aquarium and they had like a Christmas thing where you can like write a message on a piece of paper and then tie it on this like fishnet kind of thing, and it's like, yeah, write a message. And I just, like a Christmas man, I just wrote watch Vinland Saga on mine. And then we were at this art museum and they had a book at the end where you can write stuff, like, you know, like customer, like comments, feedback, or like whatever, how you like the exhibition. Me and Nonsense wrote watch Vinland Saga in different handwritings to make it look like multiple people recommended it. Like, I wrote watch Vinland Saga and she wrote with her left hand, I agree, it's really good. Like, we were just like walking around like watch Vinland Saga. Not okay, we are not okay, but that's fine. Sometimes you gotta have a bit of a brain rot. You know, whatever keeps you happy. There's this saying in Russian that parents use a lot. I don't know why parents use it a lot, it's a bit dark. But my dad says it sometimes whenever I show stuff that I like. It says something like, чем бы дитя не тешилось, только бы не вешалось, or something like that. It's basically, it translates to something like, whatever makes the child happy as long as they don't hang themselves. And I think it's true, you know? Whatever makes you happy as long as you don't hang yourself. That is words to live by. That is words to live by, okay? What the fuck? I think it's very accurate though, you know? I don't know, my dad says it quite often. He just says the first half though. But you know how it ends. Some serious words. Also, my parents kept talking to Nonsense in Russian. Like, my mom would just like look at her and talk to her in, and I'm like, Mom, she doesn't, she knows some words. She knows like a very impressive amount of vocabulary, don't get me wrong. Nonsense knows like a weird amount of Russian. But I was like, Mom, she doesn't understand you that well. My mom would just like look at her and like speak Russian to her, and I'm like, huh? Drink that vodka if it stops you from some parenting words to live. But let your kids be into whatever, you know, as long as they're happy. I think the overall message is, as long as the child is happy, it's fine, you know. Do they think you're nonsense? But they know I have a boyfriend! Like, what are you talking about? Bro, I showed my mom my phone wallpaper, which is me and Furio Tigre, the art I had on my schedule this week. And I showed it to my mom, and like, her eyes just widened. And then she went, what about Ethan? She was like, what about Ethan, Lera? And I was like, this isn't about him. People keep making everything about him. Can't the girl boss take a lover? Like, what is going on? Are we getting the Nonsense X Lera shippers? It's kind of on me for always making the jokes, low-key, where I'm like, yeah, me and Nonsense. History is going to write about me and Nonsense as being very good friends, I think. They're gonna be like, and they were roommates. Poor Ethan. This isn't about him. Stop. Stop this. Why are you guys always gonna make everything about the man? Magnet Musta! Unbelievable. It was pretty funny, at least the broken Spanish. Okay, at some point I was like getting ready, and Nonsense was downstairs with my mom after breakfast, and I could hear them from upstairs just like talking like Spanglish to each other. Like they were just like, they were communicating, okay? Because my mom doesn't speak much English, right? They were literally just communicating. It was peak communication. And mom kept like teaching her words. Mom was like, yeah, public drinking in Spanish is called botellón. And I'm like, why are you teaching her this vocabulary? What's with like the fucking public drinking vocabulary? Like, yeah, botellón. Like, oh my god, mom. She was like, I just want her Spanish to improve. And I'm like, uh-huh. Okay. Communicating. Spanglish. We love Spanglish, honestly. Spanglish has saved many lives. Meanwhile, I kept trying to speak Spanish to people, but because, like, you know, they see that you're like they think that you're a tourist and stuff, and they start speaking to you in English sometimes at, like, you know, cafes and stores, and I'm like, please speak Spanish to me. I want to practice my Spanish. This is my only opportunity to practice my Spanish. But like, they see me and Nonsense and they're like, yeah, they're not from here, and they immediately start speaking English to us, and I'm like, stop! I want to practice my Spanish. I kept trying to speak Spanish. Sometimes I would like say something in Spanish and the person would reply to me in English, and I'm like, I used to live here, you know? I used to be from here. I'm not anymore, but I used to be, like... So in the end, I got mad and I started gaslighting them. Like at the museum, they'd be like, oh, we're gathering like statistics, so can you tell us where you guys are from? And I just went, we're from England. And I was like, whatever, like, you know, you're gonna treat me like a tourist. We're from England. We're the most like least English looking girls, me and her. But we were like, I was like, yeah, we're English. I feel like they could like take one look at us and be like, no way, these girls are English. But I was like, you know what? You treat me like that and I'm gonna ruin you. I'm gonna lie to your statistics. Now their statistics think that English people actually care about their local little art museums. Yeah, as if. Mediterranean and Russian looking asses. We can practice Lera. I spent my day yesterday translating letters in Spanish. But you speak different Spanish, though. I have a hard time. Because I speak, like, European, like, Spain Spanish. But then, like, everybody else I know who's Spanish, they speak, like, Puerto Rican Spanish and shit like that. And I'm like, I don't... We use very different words, like... Tortilla. Yeah, we met a guy from like Argentina or something, I think he was. And he was saying like this one word really weird, and we were like, why does he say it like that? And he fucking heard us. He heard us. And he was like, I'm saying it like that because I'm from Argentina. And I was like, fuck. My mom was like, fuck, he heard us. Like, we were so embarrassed. Like, not the Spain-Spanish divide. Oh yeah, the whole trip Nonsense was just like completely like stunned by Catalan. Like she kept seeing stuff in Catalan because Barcelona is where they speak Catalan, right? Catalan is actually like a primary language in Barcelona because Barcelona is considered to be the capital of Catalonia. And Nonsense the whole trip she was like, what the fuck is this language? What the fuck is this language? Lera, what is that? And she kept like showing me stuff and I'm like, look. Look. I studied Catalan in school and I still don't fucking know what's going on in Catalan. Like, I literally studied it, but like, it was... I still can't fucking speak it at all. Like, if my Spanish is bearable, if I can sort of form a sentence or two in Spanish, I cannot form a single sentence in Catalan. Not even something like simple. It's such a made-up language. It is. Like, it just sounds so strange. And like, somebody once described it as aliens speaking backwards, and I live by those words, okay? I fucking live by those... Yes, that's exactly what Catalan sounds like. It does sound like aliens speaking backwards. That is precisely what that language is. It's just so messed up. I would enjoy learning Latin American Spanish, much simplified. My friend from Brazil told me about one word that is something normal in Brazilian Portuguese, literally the F slur. You see, that's why I don't mess with like the different like Spanish dialects and versions. I don't fucking mess with that shit. Like, that's why I'm like, sorry, I know European Spanish and I can only speak European. Like, every time I've tried to have a conversation in Spanish with anybody who wasn't speaking European Spanish, we just end up like confused. We'd be like, what does that word mean? Like, we would just sit there like, what does that word mean? That's not a real what do you mean you call cars carro here? Like, that's not... No. Literally, like, we can never agree. It's a bit like how Americans and British people always argue over if it's elevator or lift and stuff like that. It's kind of like that, but I feel like it's much worse because there's also differences between like the different Spanishes in like Latin America as well. Like, everybody just speaks a different version of Spanish. It's honestly just so painful. Why is the world so complicated? Can't we just all speak the superior language, which is Russian? So that then it's easy for me because I don't have to learn a new language. Ever. Aliens trying to speak all Latin languages at once. Aluminium. They do fight over that all the fucking time. It's aluminium, by the way. It's aluminium, by the way. And that is how I lost all of my subscribers. Because everybody who watches me is fucking American. Only 2 countries watch me, America and the Germans, apparently. So yeah. Okay, let's draw his sword. I hate drawing swords. I hate drawing like weapons and shit. I'm just so bad at it. Like kind of hard surface objects, just not my forte. They're fun to 3D model, but they're not fun to draw at all. Ames attorney music. You see, this sword already looks fucking wonky, and I've barely done anything. Maybe I should use a ruler for this, but I'm lazy. Okay, I'll use a ruler for the blade. Oh, but I don't even know how to do that now, honestly. I feel like it's too far gone at this point. It is too far gone now. What have I done? Okay, guys, pretend like his sword looks good, okay? Just... It's okay. It's gonna be such a small keychain. It's fine. Not the Albanian flag spamming. I call it heat wraps, but aluminium? Oh man, not the bendy sword. It's fine. His sword is just made out of like rubber or something. Hey, one time I spoke to an American person and I said rubber as in like eraser, and they were like, Lera, you don't Lera, rubber is like inappropriate slang in American English, and I was like, what? Like, I fucking hate language, like regional language differences. They piss me off. They bother me so much. I will say something and someone is like, oh yeah, that means something else here. And I was like, well, you can't just say that. You can't just say that. That person told me they did. That person told me it was. They were like, yeah, that's like slang for something bad. And I was like, why? Why is everything in English? No way that guy said that. I don't know. That's what they told me. It was like gaslit. It's not as common, but I have heard. Okay, so I wasn't gaslit. I was like, I don't know. I thought... I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't say the word rubber to Americans. They're gonna be like, wow, what is she talking about? I took photo and started drawing a straight line before drawing the sword. Well, like kinda, I drew a straight line after. I did what you told me, but I did it in reverse. I think it looks fine. It looks okay. Like, keep in mind that it's going to be like this small. So, well, probably like this small, right? No, that's actually quite big. Well, it obviously depends on what size the screen is that you're watching this on. But let's see. Normally I make like 3-inch keychains. Like, that's the average size I make them. Usually, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna make these guys smaller. So I think I'm gonna go for like 2-inch, maybe. I think that should be okay. Just little guys. Yeah, I think 2 inches would be good for these because they have big heads. So, you know, all the detailing is going to be like in the face anyway, so it should be alright. Me with my measuring tape. I love my measuring tape. It was the best purchase I ever made because now I can just measure stuff. I feel like a dad whenever I get out the measuring tape. I'm like, hell yeah, let's measure this. How much? And it has both inches and centimeters. So I feel like a god when I use it. I'm like, hell yeah, let's check the length of that. Like, let's check the width. Hell yeah. I love measuring stuff and knowing how much it is both in centimeters and inches or whatever. It's a good time. Seeing people get heated over soda versus pop. No, like for real, they're gonna fucking... I swear to God, like, it's people will fight over like anything, like language differences. I think the funniest thing about language differences is that people just don't accept that they exist. Like, I think it's really funny because like neither, like, I don't know, like whatever way you were taught is correct for you, right? But like, I guess technically neither is wrong, but it's just that like people start arguing with you over it, like it's like, you know, the end of the world if you say something differently, and I'm just like, come on. Apart from aluminium, everything is acceptable, okay? Like, oh, nothing is wrong except the aluminum versus aluminium debate. There is a clear answer to that one. But everything else is fine. I forgive any other pronunciation for anything else, okay? Like, I'm fine with whatever. Apart from the aluminium thing. That's just... You guys are crazy for that. But... You spell color or color. I spell color the American way because I just don't want to add extra letters. I never spell things the British way just because I don't like adding extra letters. Actually, no, I spell some things the British way. I'm not exactly sure. Some things just look more correct to me spelled the British way. I feel like the problem for... It's a massive issue for non-native speakers because... to them, everything is kind of like correct, right? Like whatever, you know, whatever they see first, I guess. And sometimes they don't even realize what is like a... Like, because I don't know sometimes which words or like which things, ways of saying stuff is British and which is like American or stuff like that. Because like it makes no difference to me because I'm not from like either of those places, right? So I feel like if you think it's hell for like native speakers, imagine this whole thing from like a non-native speaker's perspective. Because we are suffering because everything apparently has a correct way of saying it. to everybody else, but us. Some of us are just vibing. We're just trying to survive out here. And the Americans and the British people are like, it's called a lift. No, it's called an elevator. Like, okay, bestie. Why adding more syllables to element? Because okay, I spell X with an E. I don't know, it just looks more right to me. But I know the AX is the correct spelling too. I spell color the American way. I spell most of the words with like the U in the middle that the British people add of the American way, I'm pretty sure. I also just want to say that I was taught... Okay, so originally I was taught British English because in Russia they teach you British English in schools. But then when I moved to Spain, the school I went to was American. So they had American English there. And then after I went to that American school, I went to a British school again. So my brain was completely ruined after that. I always felt active at the time, but no, apparently it's like that. Armor or armor. Stop! Aaron, now you're making me question how I spell things because now I'm like, oh no, I write the armor with a U. Am I British? Stop! Leave me alone! Don't tell anybody about this. Please don't let people know I spell things the British way. I mean, my Lucinda Gray is literally spelling Gray the British way, so I guess I'm not beating the accusation. Maybe I was British all along. Maybe I'm British after all, guys. Sorry to disappoint you. Wait, you can spell theater like that? I didn't even know you can spell theater like theatre. No, I spell it the first way. Theater. Not theatre. What the fuck is theatre? No, that's not real, right? Meter. No, I spell meter like the first one as well. Stop! Stop! Can we talk about something else, please? I didn't even realize there were so many of these. Like, my brain doesn't really register them. Like, I don't really think about it as much. But now my brain is actually registering all these, and I'm like, bro, okay, look at how cute Askeladd is. Look at him, little guy. Oh my god. He killed like 4 favors that we know of. He killed 4 favors on screen that we're aware of. There were probably more. This man is a favor killer, okay? Like, he's literally that one meme that's like, you killed my favor! Do you know how little that narrows it down? That is literally him. He's the dad destroyer. Is it Vinland or Vimland? It's Vimland with the M. That's how the cool kids spell it. That's not the right color. All the cool kids say Vimland or Beanland. It's the land of beans. Beanland is the land of beans. Cacao, cacao. No, that's not real. Nobody spells time with Y. That's not true. Stop! Now you're gonna just gaslight him. Now you're gonna just making up spellings. Stop. You will not get away with this. God will not be as merciful as me. Guys, what should we do for Christmas this year? I know we normally decorate the Christmas tree thingy, but I think they do AI now, so I don't want to use that website anymore. And I don't know any other websites where you can, like, do that. No. I legit don't know any other, like, drawing collaborative websites, but I would like to do something for Christmas. Even though I don't do Christmas, but I know you guys do Christmas, so... I'm gonna pretend... I'm once again just gonna pretend to have Christmas spirit for you guys. Whatever makes you happy. He's such a little guy. I forgot he's a ruthless murderer. People say tired of the why? No, they don't. Who says that? They do now? Yeah, they like did the AI. Like right after I think I did my last stream of them, and they were like, oh, time to jump on the AI train. And I just shun anybody who does AI. Like, I'm sorry. Unless you apologize later and can't. Like, Clip Studio tried pulling that, but everybody was like, no, I don't fucking think so. And then, you know, they were like, actually, never mind, we won't do it. Because we care about our consumers, or at least we don't want to get cancelled. They probably don't care about their consumers because nobody does, but they at least didn't want to get cancelled. And I appreciate that much. In this day and age, could you ask for more? Tyre is British spelling. It is? Wow, I didn't... You see, I don't know which one is which. Because, like, you know, as a non-native speaker, I feel like you wouldn't really necessarily know this. But I remember when I went to an American school, I said flat instead of apartment. And this one kid was like, what's a flat? This kid was like, what's a flat? Because I was like, oh, I live in a flat. And they were like, what the hell is a flat? Stop! This isn't fair. Why can't we all just agree? Why can't... I think we would reach world peace if two things happened. Number one, people just agreed on, like, spellings of things. And two, if the whole world just watched Vinland Saga. Those are the two ways we can achieve world peace. Everybody needs to watch Vinland Saga. And we just need to agree on the spellings of shit. Those are the two things on our bucket list to achieving world peace. Yeah, for a British public school, it's private school. So when they say public school in British English, they actually mean private school. And that just like never fucking made sense to me. Like, you know, like, what are you talking about? Stop! Can we stop talking about this? I didn't know about flats until a few years back. Oh man. Yeah, I live on a flat apartment. Lera is the flat. You know what, guys? Just because my boobs are kind of small doesn't mean you can just say that to me. I'll have you know. I have nothing to say about this actually. I have no defense. It's fine. Like the American planes. Lera is home. I don't live on an American Stop. I live out in the field. Guys, I need to find her boobs. I don't want boob surgery. I'm fine. Thank you. Oh my god, I did got called a young man. Actually, this dude at the airport called me a young man. And I was wearing a pink jumper. And I had pink hair clips in my hair. And I was like, what do you mean, young man? Hello? First, they all keep thinking I'm a kid. I don't know, do you guys think it's an upgrade or a downgrade from everybody thinking that I'm a child? Because normally, whenever I go anywhere, people think that I'm underage. I'm surprised they served us that sangria, the nonsense ordered it. I was like, there's no way they're serving us sangria. They're gonna think we're children. Because me and Nonsense just look like teenagers. I swear to God, like... like, I feel like we just look like two teenagers, her and me, like... I was like, there's no way they're gonna sell us sangria, but they just give it to us. They're like, yeah, whatever, like... None for me, though. Nonsense just drank it. The whole thing. And then she had a headache. Okay, no, I'm kind of lying. She just drank one glass. And then she had a headache. I drank an iced tea and I was fine. They don't have fucking Nestea in Spain anymore. They have some kind of knockoff brand there. I don't know what's going on. There's something going on there. Like, they have some kind of like issues, I think, with the nasty shipments. I don't know. I go to like a cafe and I'm like, can I have Nesty? And they're like, yeah. And then they bring me this like weird ass fused tea. I don't know what it is. And I'm like, I have never seen this in my life, but thank you. It tastes identical to Nesty though, which is really funny. You died. You did die. I swear to God, because we got home and Otis was like, yeah, I have a headache. I'm gonna go lie down. I was like, okay. And my mom was like, it's because she had the sangria. And I was like, it is? She was like, yeah, I get headaches too after I have it. That's why you drink the iced tea nonsense. That's why I live the non-alcohol life. But you were a femboy? Stop! I don't look like a guy at all. I feel like that guy was just legally blind because she called this grandpa standing in front of me a young man as well. So I feel like maybe they just call everybody a young man. I don't know. I wanted to try it and it was good. You didn't even like it in the end, which was really funny. Like, you didn't even care for it. No, like, but while Nonsense was like knocked out, like while she was literally dead, I got to play Astro Bot. I bought myself Astro Bot on Black Friday sale, and I was like, hell yeah, while Nonsense is dying in the other room, I'm gonna play Astro Bot. And my mom walked in, she was like, Lera, make it quieter, you have a child dying next door. And I'm like, she's not a child. She was like, Lera, the child is sleeping next door. Like, she's not a child. Me and Nonsense are never beating the kid accusations. He didn't even hear it all because I had to make it quieter. And I played like a solid half an hour of Astro Boy and then Nonsense woke up and I was like, oh man, she's still alive. Now I gotta turn the game off. I only got to see like Solid Snake and company. Nonsense was dying and she was fine. She took an ibuprofen, she was gonna be okay. It's an all-healing magic medicine. It cures all. Whatever is wrong with you, just take an ibuprofen and you'll be fine. It's just how it works. Please do not listen to this. This is not real. I don't know if anybody needs to hear it, but this is not actual medical advice. Please go to a doctor if something is very wrong with you. But also the doctor will probably take you to just take ibuprofen. Let's be for real here, especially if it's free European medicine. Tiger Balm, okay, but Tiger Balm is good too. There's two options. They either tell you to take ibuprofen or the Tiger Balm. Oh my god, I got some. I should probably use it because I have a cold. If I use it, well, man, I completely forgot about it. I could have like not had a blocked nose all night. But I fucking forgot about it. Thank you so much for reminding me about this second magic medicine existing. You're so right for that, bestie. I think you just cured my cold for good. I'm so mad because my cough is back. My cough just went away, but now that I'm sick again, my cough is fucking back and I'm so mad. I'm so mad because it just went away. I was so high. I was like, hey, my cough is finally gone. I no longer sound like a smoker. And yes, well, now I do. Great. Our skeleton looks so cute. I kind of want him on my back as a keychain. It's okay, nobody's going to buy these, so I think it's a pretty safe bet for me to have him by the end of the convention. I'm gonna put him on my bag. I'm gonna make my Vinland Saga Ita bag, just you wait. My Vinland Saga themed Ita bag. The Askeladd baby girl Ita bag. Little guy. Tiger Balm, the Froya, just swallow it, honestly. So many Ita bags you could, I know, and I don't even have a single one yet. Lera is laughing and Nonsense is dying. She's not dying, she's fine. How short are you? I'm not that short, I'm 169. Nice. I know. I'm 169, so that's like, I'm sorry, I always forget how much that is in feet. 169. So I'm 5'5", I think, or something like that. So like I'm not that short. I'm like average height. I'm okay. I'm not like super tall, but I'm like average height. Spanish people are really short, so Nonsense was like shocked because she saw how short everybody in Spain, and she was like, I have never seen this many short people in one place. Like she was like, Lera, everybody here is, because she's also really tall, she's taller than me, she was like, everybody here is so short. Like she was literally shocked. She was like, what the fuck, everybody here is so short. Welcome to Spain, the land of small people. Apparently everybody's just tiny there. You're 5'10". Wow. So you're like 5 inches taller than me? Is that right? You're not short at all? Exactly! I'm not really that short. I'm like average height. Like I'm normal height pretty much. But I don't know. I have a baby face, I guess. And I don't like... I guess I don't dress particularly maturely either. I just kind of wear like cute stuff all the time. Me with my Hello Kitty backpack. I have been mistaken for like I got like a kid, but I think I can definitely get mistaken for a teen very easily. I don't think I look like a child. I just think that I look like a teenager quite a bit. Nonsense taller than me too. She's tall. She's tall. Nonsense is taller than... Nonsense is taller than like almost everybody in this chat. Nonsense may rest in peace. She's not dead. She's fine. Stop it, guys. Don't bury her yet. She still has to go to the Birmingham convention with me. Then she can die. I don't have any conventions currently planned after that one, like confirmed, so maybe after that she can die if she wants to. Nonsense is being... The conventions are her life support. Like if I have another convention coming up, she's like, okay, I gotta live longer now. That's why I must always find more conventions to go to, so that Nonsense can stay alive. Real, not made up on the spot just now, trust me. I didn't know you guys were all Spanish! Everybody here is Spanish. Short. Yeah, this Ace Attorney music like stresses me out, low-key. Like there's like a couple songs on this Ace Attorney playlist that just like straight up stress me out. They're so intense, like reminds you of all the intense part in the game. Especially my mom's side. Okay, how tall are you? Let's hear it. Are you shorter than Nonsense? You should join all Spanish stream next time. We're all Spanish, including Nonsense. I think I could probably handle a Spanish stream, but it will be like very caveman Spanish. And my explanation for that is I don't know how to conjugate in Spanish. Like the verbs. Oh my god, I don't know anything. Like I used to like the only way I used to learn verb conjugation back in the day was that I would like write down the endings of different verbs and then I would just sit there and like memorize them. But I don't even remember that anymore. Like I just could never actually naturally be able to use the right. And there's so many past tenses. Why are there multiple past tenses? 5'11", but I say 6 feet on my Tinder. Did anybody fall for that yet? The nonsense height. Are you taller than nonsense? We can have nonsense at the carnival with like a height measurement thingy, and like you're like, are you taller than this tall, beautiful lady? No. It's okay, bestie. I'm sure somebody will believe your lies one day. I mean, I've gotten job interviews by lying on my resumes. It's okay. I didn't get much further than the interviews though, so maybe don't do that. If you tell me you get 1 digit of my debit card, hell yeah. And then if those people work together, they can collect your entire card number. And that is what I call teamwork and collaboration. It's so beautiful when humans come together for a joint goal. Honestly, I'm tearing up just thinking about it. I'm gonna head out now. Bye-bye, Zone. Thank you for coming. Who knew Chat was full of a bunch of little guys? Well, I mean, look at you guys, little ducks. You're so small. Just little guys. Knut. He's coming up. He's gonna be after Ashkela. I'm not done with Ashkela yet, though. I'm kind of over shading these, not gonna lie. I got a bit too into the shading. They should not be shaded so much because they're gonna be quite small. But I got kind of into it, and now I guess now I'm just doing it. So that's great. Just over shaded little guys. Oh god, this song stresses me out so much. Like the way it just goes toon toon and then it just gets faster and higher. Stop! Why is the Ace Attorney music stressing me out? Maybe I should switch back to Animal Crossing music. Clearly I'm not built for this. The shading is looking kind of fire though, but you're not gonna. Ooh, that's not the right layer. You're not gonna see it though. It's gonna be so small when it's gonna be zoomed out. The shading can actually make stuff look quite noisy when you zoom out and like make it quite small. So you should be careful of that stuff. That's why you should never like overshade YouTube emotes or like Twitch emotes, because they can look very difficult to kind of read when like in super small size. So yeah, I'm gonna try and not overdo it since these are gonna be quite small keychains. My other keychains seem to be okay, like size wise, but these might be a bit smaller, so I'm gonna be a bit more careful with how I shade these. I just kind of got into it, sorry. And the conversation kept going places, and I guess I got lost in the conversation too. He's so funny! I love him. He looks so silly. He literally looks... Would this guy murder your dad? Probably. But that's okay. Remember how he killed an entire village just to steal their, like, supplies for the winter? Just because he could. What a lad. The court is waiting for the evidence. Please present it. What evidence? It's really how simpler can be better. Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know. Some things like this, like especially for like small size things, you really don't want to go. You really don't want to go too detailed. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, actually that's fine. Okay, actually, this Eternity song is okay. This one doesn't. It's like one of the songs that they play, I think, when everything's okay and you reach the happy ending and the case is over. It's a good song. Now the other ones, no way. I don't have anything to show to the court. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna shade that. It's so hard for me to leave things not shaded. Like, it is. I have a very hard time just leaving something alone and not adding any shading. It is definitely something I need to work on, because sometimes you don't need to put shading on everything, especially when you do like simpler style. And I have like, you know, commission styles where I'm not supposed to shade it a lot, but I get so into it and then I shade it a lot. And I'm like, well, shit, why did I do that? I just gave myself more work, and the person got more of what we paid for, which is great for the commissioner, but not great for me, because I'm trying to, you know, not overwork myself for what I get paid. But sometimes I just can't stop myself. Especially with like scab requests. I get like way too into them, and then I'm like, well, I just overdid that. They did not pay me that much money, but but here I am, I guess. What should I order for dinner? Italian or big Texas steak? Italian. I love Italian. Okay, does the steak have like vegetables? I don't really like steak, but I don't know what Texas steak is like. Americans are weird. They're gonna call something like something and then it's like completely not what I imagined. I recently found out about this thing called something oysters. I don't know what it was called. It was called something oysters. But it was actually bull balls. Like, it's called oysters, but it's actually just bull balls. And it's a food in America. But it's called oysters. And I'm like, what? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's literally bull balls. But they're called oysters. I don't remember really what they're called. Like, I'm gonna get the horrible results trying to look this up. Rocky Mountain oysters, that's what they're called. It's literally it's a dish made of bull testicles. That's literally what it is. They're called Rocky Mountain oysters, but it's bull testicles. It's like deep fried bull balls. It's an American dish. Like, why do you think they named it oysters? Is it like to mask what it actually is? I need to know who came up with that name. There was no reason to name it that. Hell no. It's actually like, it's an American dish. I thought you guys were American. How do you know it? How do you not know it? I heard about it when I was rewatching The Office. I thought they were joking, but I looked it up and it's real. Yeah, they're deep, well, of course they're deep fried, it's America. It's deep fried bull testicles. Mmm, yummy. Farmers named it. Maybe they were like, maybe we can pretend like we're eating oysters. Maybe they're like, oh, I want to feel fancy. I want to pretend like I'm eating oysters. Let's name this dish oysters. It was just cope. Maybe it was just cope. Maybe I shouldn't be so mean to them. They were doing their best. The dolphin looks so baby. I mean, Ashkela, he just looks kind of like, he looks like he's plotting something, which is honestly, it works, you know? But I think giving them animal ears is a great idea. Because from what I gathered, most like hardcore Vinland fans seem to be women. So, because they all like the men, right? They're just like me for real, so... I'm sure the Vinland Saga girlies will appreciate their blorbos with little animal ears. Girly pops know what's up. America is pretty big, we don't all eat that. Sure, Alex. When was the last time? You can be honest. When was the last time you had bull testicles? I'm not gonna judge. It's just cultural differences. It's fine if it's part of your culture. You can be honest. My opinion of you won't change. Probably. I don't know. Okay, so years ago we were talking about unusual food and my boss at my job at the time said something about eating bull genitals. Yep, there it is. The something. I already forgot. What was it called? Rocky Mountain oysters or something like that. Crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside. Stop! I should have read that in my head first and then assessed the situation and then continued drawing my cute fox man. Thanks, Lera. I actually ate some this morning. Yeah, I bet you did. You always want something in your mouth. But the name of the Rocky Mountain oysters, I'm not surprised to see Montana and Colorado. Yeah, it's from Colorado, isn't it? Okay, he looks great. He looks amazing. Bull ball cereal, what the fuck? With bull, what the fuck? The last time I stop! Oh my god. I hate the conversation topics that come up on art streams. Even though I bring them up. Like, notice how 90% of the time, these conversation topics are 100% brought up by me. But then, I still somehow end up getting upset. Like, girly pop, you're the only one to blame here. You're the one. I was the one who brought up the bull testicle. It was literally me. The Americans in the chat didn't even know about that dish. It's just me. It's all on me. Okay. I forgot how pathetic he looked. I'm sorry. I took one look at him and I'm like, wow, what a pathetic little creature. Just a little guy. Puppy boy. The psychic damage is mostly self. I'm like those confused Pokemon. Like, in her confusion, she hurt herself. Trying to bring out some base topics like Yoinky Sploinky. You brought that up! And you brought the Pepsi Man up too! You can't just write about yourself and be like, I don't know, chat sounds kind of based. It's just talking about themselves. Harmless. He has no enemies at this point in time. He makes enemies later on, but he has no enemies right now. Lera's from Colorado. Can I order Rocky Mountain oysters? Honestly, I'd go for it. I would do it. Just for fun. I like ordering fucked up foods. Sometimes you discover some real hidden gems if you do that. Like, you guys are like, oh, that sounds disgusting. You know what? I'll order it. I'll fucking do it. Well, you never know. It might be your next favorite food. And then you will never be able to get those balls out of your mouth. You'll be in love with them. Pepsi Man is great. You guys and your Pepsi Man. Please don't be like, Lera, when are you gonna stream Pepsi Man? I know you guys are thinking it. But sorry, I bought the Cars 2 game on the Steam Autumn Sale. So we're gonna play Cars 2 soon, actually. Real? Trust? I used to play the Cars 2 game as a kid, and it was on the Steam Autumn Sale. It was like £4, and I was like, hell yeah. The Cars 2 game. That eats bull balls. Not yet. But I'd try it. I'd give it a go. I mean, it's deep fried, you know, like, it's fine at that point. And then we'll make sure there is the special oysters. Yeah, actually, I hate real oysters. I really hate oysters. Like, it's popular to go eat oysters. Here in Spain, a lot of people travel to France because France is quite close. And the region of France where they eat oyster, like they have oysters, is quite close. And they're pretty cheap there because we have like oyster farms there. So it's like, you can eat like fairly inexpensive oysters there. So like a lot of people travel all the way there to eat the oysters. But like, I hate oysters. I just fucking hate eating them. I don't know, like... They're just not appealing to me at all. I usually like seafood, but oysters are just like, I don't know, man. They're not even cooked, right? People don't even cook them. They just eat them like raw or something, don't they? Like, I don't know. That's kind of weird, man. It's just like eating like slime. Same with like snails. I heard that apparently snails taste really good, but I can never bring myself to eat it. Like, I've heard multiple people be like, yeah, actually snails are like, really good, but I'm like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to eat a snail. Snails are friends, guys. Would you eat Snebby? Snebby is my self-proclaimed godchild, because I said so. Would you eat poor Snebby? No. He's just a little guy. How do you eat bull? Well, I haven't eaten the bull balls yet! But I'm just saying that I would try one. I would try one. I would do it just for funsies. Because I don't think they're gonna be slimy like an oyster or a snail. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm open to the opportunity, okay? You gotta keep an open mind, guys. It isn't slimy. Okay, if it's not slimy, then I could maybe eat it. Because I always imagine it would be a bit like an oyster, and I don't want to eat that. So if it's not slimy, then I eat it. But then poor Snebby. I'm not a fan of a lot of seafood. I can't get over the smell. Yeah, some people really hate like fish smell. I have a friend, she doesn't like fish at all. But her sister is even worse. Her sister like can't go to like the markets and stuff like that where it like smells like fish. And like she can't even like look at fish. She just like immediately like feels like throwing up. Like she literally cannot stand like anything with fish. I'm okay. Like, I mean, seafood in Spain is very good because, you know, like it's kind of part of like the diet. So I feel like if you have really good kind, it's, you know, it can be pretty nice. But I don't really have a problem with it. Like, I mean, I eat sushi and stuff. Like, a lot of people don't like sushi because raw fish like freaks them out, which I kind of get. I wouldn't get sushi from like a place I don't trust. Like, I stay away from like most supermarket sushi, and like I don't know how people eat that, but like you should be careful with that shit. Like, I would not eat Aldi sushi. I love Aldi, but I would not try their sushi. You know? But I'm generally okay with it, and I do like a lot of seafood. What I don't like about seafood is that you gotta like, you know, clean like the crabs and the lobsters and the shrimp sometimes yourself. Like, you gotta like get the skin off and shit. Like, I hate doing that. I always make my dad do it. Like, if I'm out with my parents and we're having seafood, I just make my dad like clean all of them for me, and then he just puts like the actual meat on my plate, and then I'm happy. Because I don't have to do anything. Give him eyelashes because he deserves. Look at him! Oh, he's just a little guy. He's just a puppy. The gas station sushi will kill you here. Yeah. I might have a 1 foot parasite. Oh my god. Was it nonsense who told me about like nonsense? Was it you? You told me about this like story you heard of this woman who had gas station sushi, and then there was like a worm eating her brain later. I don't remember who told, but somebody told me that like this woman had gas station sushi, and then there was literally a worm in her brain. Like, like what the fuck? Do not eat gas station sushi. I don't know how that's like not bad. Lera's soul is like about different English dialects. Yeah, this is me. This is me after the conversation topics we have every stream. You just never know what direction the Lera art stream will go. Sometimes it's gonna be completely normal, but sometimes it's just gonna be so weird. and deranged. We love to see it. Oh my god, that didn't do shit. Okay, fine. I'll do it the normal way. And that didn't fill. Please. Why does the fill tool hate me? Yeah, there's little gaps in the line art, but like... Can't you tell it's still one object? When will AI be doing shit like figuring out where my line art ends and where it begins again? But instead they're just wasting my time making the art for me, apparently. God damn it. Can't trust anybody with the AI bullshit. Sometimes you just really want sushi, but are you fine with it being the last sushi of your life? I don't know. I feel like I go travel tomorrow for an event, so I need to shower. Eve, have a good night, nonsense. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. Have fun with my baby boys. Take care of them. No, I'm gonna shake them. I'm gonna put them in a jar and shake them. I'm gonna shake him right now. Knut! Stop invading other countries. Why are you such a colonizer, Knut? Stop it! And that is how I ended colonialism. I don't know how to say it, but you get my point, I think, probably. Maybe. Perhaps. Colonialism. That's right. I knew that word, I was just testing you. Just testing your vocabulary a wee bit. Cute little colonizer. He's like, please let me invade your country. Please. I'm just a little guy. He is just a little guy. I'd let him invade my country, it's okay. Colin. Stop! I know where this is going. Probably. I don't know. He's not getting bullied. He's just getting the taste of his own medicine. Maybe he shouldn't be such a colonizer next time. He's kind of a bitch in season 2, I'm not gonna lie. I still like him a lot. He's definitely one of my favorite characters. But man, he's such a little bitch in season 2, it bothers me. Like, I get where he's coming from, but also I want to strangle him. He's just a little guy in season 1, and in season 2 it just all goes downhill. Okay, but with these colors, sorry, like this color, look, that looks like an enamel pin. Doesn't that look great? It looks like an enamel pin. The Knut enamel pin could be real, guys. If only they weren't so expensive to make. And then nobody's going to buy him. And I'm gonna lose all of his money. But it looks very cute. Bum, 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 bum. I need to like apply to more conventions. I haven't applied to any in a bit. I'm just so tired. I don't know. I'm really tired and overwhelmed, and it's completely my fault. I literally gave myself all this work to do, and I'm still trying to get like the end of the year clips compilation as well. Like I do it, you know, the best of Lera. But like I'm having a horrible time because I streamed fucking a lot this year for some reason. There were so many streams. Help. And I'm like, I don't want to go for this footage. I don't remember what happened on this stream. It was so long ago. I hate it here. I'm sorry if like all the future clips that are gonna be posted like soon-ish, like tomorrow as well, and like all the other stuff is like really like the one I posted last week as well. The shit I posted last week. I'm so sorry that it's also scuffed, but like I legit just like don't have the time or energy. I hate video editing. I hate making like model showcases as well. I know I have to do it to like advertise my amazing model skills, but I feel like I just do myself like I feel like I just ruin it. I feel like it makes my models look worse because I'm so bad. I don't know how people make those like really nice looking model showcases where it's like clean and smooth and you can really see how great the model is. Like, not me, man. I don't fucking know how to make, like, I always procrastinate making a model showcase because I fucking hate doing it. But I know I really should. But it takes me forever and then it also looks bad. It's just not rewarding. You want another vacation? No. They probably have editors helping. I guess. I think some people like animate theirs in Live 2D instead of like doing it like by like motion, like the capture thing. But I hate animating in Live 2D, and that just would take me longer. But you end up with like really like clean showcase in that case. But I feel like it's better to show off the model how it looks tracked anyway. Because, you know, obviously you're not going to be using the model like as a Live 2D animation. You're going to be using it, you know, as like a facial tracking or whatever. So I think it's good to show it off that way, but it always looks bad when I do it. I don't know how to explain it, but it just does. And it's so weird to like put it together and shit. It never looks nice, I don't know. Just never does. Yeah, people get like super fancy model showcases, but like, I don't know how to do that, man. Like literally. And I feel like a lot of the models that people showcase also have like a million expressions. And showing off the expressions, I guess, also adds to it. But I don't really make a lot of expressions for my models usually. So I got like nothing to show. And then the 3/4 models barely even turn. So I'm just like suffering. But I must showcase the model. I have to do it. For the clout. Do a puppet, Lera! Ah yes, 3D model showcase. Bro, that would be that would be kind of funny actually. Not gonna lie, you kind of cooked with that one. I think that would be pretty funny. People would hate it, but it would be pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know. Video editing. I love the end of the year compilation. I think it's quite fun to make. You know, it really helps you look back on the horrible another horrible year spent with Lera. But man, it's like every year there's more and more streams, I feel like. And the editing is not getting any easier. He's so cute. Just a little crybaby. I love him. The ringing on Puppet Lera, I know, it's so expressive. She can even do the FNAF jump scare. I have like a really, because like I'm my own, like, I'm basically my own clipper, right? Sadly. It's so sad, but I'm basically my own clipper, and it just feels like wrong to me sometimes to like make clips of myself and like edit them, because I'm like, because like, I don't know how to explain it, but maybe I'm just like an overthinker, because I am an overthinker, okay? But like I'm just sitting there like, is this like technically laughing at your own jokes? I'm like, is this technically laughing at the audience? Because I'm like, yeah, this was funny. I should clip it. It feels a bit wrong. It's like, I'm like, yeah, look how funny I am. Because I feel like when you get clipped by other people, you know, it's like what this person found like funny or like a good moment in your stream. But because I make my own clips, it just feels like I'm sitting there like, yeah, that was a good stream. It is her own stream. It feels a bit like that one meme where it's like, there's like this guy giving a medal to himself. That's me. That's me when I'm making my own clips. I'm just like, yeah, good job, Lera. Wow, Lera, you're so funny. Wine boom. Wine boom. 5 Nights at Lera. I'm getting more and more unhinged on stream over the year. No. No, please. It can't be true. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta get on finishing, like, it's almost the end of the year. I gotta get on that end of the year compilation. Even though I hate editing. Like, it's just gonna be really bare bones. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put Wine Boom over everything. I don't know how to explain it, but Wine Boom is like the glue of video editing. Like, it just perfectly puts it together, you know? Like, it's like just like a normal clip as it is. Then you add Wine Boom and suddenly it's peak editing. I don't know how to explain it, but like Wine Boom just makes any edit just better. It's just so professional straight away. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but it's just how it feels to me. I can't stop by us. I know, right? Me too. Like, I literally fucking love doing it. I'm like, wow. You know, like it's okay. You know, like it's an okay clip. But then you add Wine Boom and suddenly it's great. You know, it just fixes it. It's like adding like little filters and like stuff on your art, like literally. The Ace Attorney playlist ended. It means we've been here for 2 hours. And it's been 2 hours when you gotta restart the Ace Attorney playlist. But yeah, I'm just like to myself, like, yeah, banger clip, Lera, good job. Wow, Lera, you're so funny. One day, if people are not gonna clip me, at least one day I'm gonna like at least be able to pay somebody to do it, and then I don't have to suffer, you know? I'm just gonna make me someone else's problem. I'm gonna be like, yeah, go clip it. Apparently there's people who offer like on, like I saw these commissions on VGen. These people offer like looking through your stream and like finding funny moments. Like they write you the timestamps and stuff. Like it's an actual service people do for like VTuber clipping. They like go through your stream and they're like, yeah, this is clippable or whatever. Like I'm like, wow. I didn't even know. I thought that was like completely on me. Like I had to suffer through that. Because back when I got a couple clips commissioned in the past, back when I had money, it feels like so long ago, but back when I did have money to spend on editors, I would cut up the stream myself. Like I would actually have all the stuff I wanted included in the clip already, and then I just gave like the cut up video to the person. I'd be like, just make it funny with edits. But apparently people look through the streams for you. I didn't know that was a thing. That could technically make my life easier. But also I would hate for somebody who like doesn't watch me and doesn't know shit about me to be subjected to sitting through a stream of mine and they're like, why the fuck is she talking about bull balls? You know, it's just like that. Like someone's gonna be like, oh, okay, I gotta look through that stream, and they start like scrubbing through it and they're just like, and it's like bull balls, Wine Boom. You know, it's, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. It feels like it would be a crime to do that to somebody. Like imagine subjecting somebody who has never watched Lera to a Lera stream. just like tying them to a chair and being like, watch me and pick out funny moments. And I'm also really scared that they're gonna be like, none of this was funny, you're not funny. Maybe my greatest fear actually is that they're gonna watch the whole thing and they're gonna be like, how do I tell her there was nothing worth clipping in this entire stream? Some streams are just like that, to be honest. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, maybe I've been like writing. I got into a good habit. I write down. I watch back my streams, like after I finish a stream, I'm like, okay, maybe I could like clip this. Maybe I could make a short out of this. And I started like writing down like timestamps and stream names to remember what I want to clip in the future. It has actually saved me so much time. You have no idea. And I'm like, wow, I should have been doing this, you know, sooner, but I just thought of that recently apparently. So I do write some stuff down now. If after the stream I'm like, okay, well, it's like fresh in my memory, you know, because obviously once it's been like, you think that you will remember it, but after like some time has passed, I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to clip something, but I don't remember what it was. So I got into the habit of writing it down, so I at least like, you know, remember some stuff that I might want to get, you know, clipped in the future. So hopefully, so that's been helping me like a bunch, honestly. Get this stream on Times Square! People like, now that's how you confuse a whole bunch of people, truly. Having money, that was years, it was centuries ago. Last time I had money was when I was a kid and everybody was giving me like birthday money and like New Year money and stuff like that. My godmother used to gift me so much money for my birthday, it's not even funny. Like, I don't know what was up with her, but she was like really generous to me and she would give me so much fucking money and I was literally so rich. But now like all of my money just goes away to bills so quickly. It's not even like, I don't know, I don't know, I just end up like with nothing by the end of the month. Like I literally end up with nothing by the end of the month. It's crazy. I have no money to spend on trinkets. And I'm just very horrible because I love trinkets. Oh, wow, this girl really likes. Oh my god, imagine you like skipping through my stream, and every time you skip to a new point, you just hear me go Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is like, or The Last of Us. Honestly, like, does this girl talk about anything else? This is the only stream people should see as their first stream. Please explain your reasoning. My teacher funds a big payment for a clipper. No, I'm gonna use that money to order the merch for Birmingham. Like 100%. My next YouTube paycheck. Oh shit, that's gonna be too late. Oh boy. I'll use it for travel money to Birmingham. That's gonna be my next YouTube paycheck. This stream should be excessively have lots of clips. I don't think so. I think you guys are gaslighting me again. So many funny moments I remember, but I forget to timestamp it. So I spent an hour watching a stream and I give up. You can use YouTube's transcript feature, that's what I do. It takes a while for it to process if it's a really fresh stream, but usually within like 24 hours it's done. I thought that they got rid of it, but they actually moved it. So it's now in the description. So if you expand description, at the bottom description it says show transcript. So if you remember vaguely what the person, like what you're looking for, what the person was saying, like what you're looking for, you put on the transcript and then you use the Control F feature and you write down like the word you're looking for, and it's gonna give you like all the times that word was used in the transcript. That's how I find something. Like if I remember something specific I was like talking about, or like some kind of word that I used, and I'm like, oh okay, I said that. So I look it up in the transcript and I find the timestamp. Yeah, they moved it. It used to be in like, you know, the share, like, download area, the transcript button, but now it's at the bottom of the description, so you can find it there. It's right at the bottom of description. It says shows transcript. So that's what I use to find moments on streams now. It's literally such a lifesaver. I did not used to know it was a thing And then somebody told me about it. Control F balls! No! Alex, I gave you this power, and this is how you repay me. I gave you this knowledge. This is why God abandoned us. God gave us so much, and then we kept, we kept abusing his gift. This is how I feel. Am I comparing myself to God? Maybe. Perhaps. But that's irrelevant. Let's just do it. Control F. Not the Control F, please. Oh my god. I hate it here. My drawing is done, by the way. If you even care. Do people even remember these are art streams? Like, do people even remember I'm literally here to do art? I feel like nobody even like gives a shit about what I'm drawing. Like, for real? For real. Let me check Thorfinn's outline real quick as well. I'm just gonna make sure that there's no like weird pixels anywhere. Yep, okay. Looking good. We are done, guys. Look, we got the boys. Askelon is so smug. I love him. It's the boys. You guys want to see the ones I drew the other day? They're all literally little guys. Wait, I'm gonna show you the ones I've been drawing. The ones I speedrun yesterday. The 1,000 keychains I drew yesterday. Wait, it's loading. My art folder is so big, my computer takes a while to actually fucking load it. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Where is it? It's all men. I just drew men yesterday. So I got Kiryu. Majima. They're all so little guys. Leon Kennedy, our favorite. And then I drew a bunch of Ace Attorney boys. So I got Phoenix, Ebdwarf, Clavier, and Abpola. These are their real name spellings. Real. Skennedy Poggers. I love him. He's just so baby girl. Like, he's literally like, he's like the OG baby girl. Like, he's been baby girling for years, and we respect that. And I finished the Splatoon one, so you saw me draw. You might have seen me draw this one on stream, so I finished that one on stream, but I finished off the Hook and the Calliope Mori as well. So these are done. And I also drew... This is the one I drew at 1 AM, so don't judge it. Where is it? I drew Signalis at 1 AM, so we got Signalis now as well. I figured since the horror RPG ones are selling so well, I was like, you know what? Let's make more niche horror stuff. I'm not gonna make a lot of these ones, because I'm just testing the waters with her, but... if she does well, I'm gonna print more of these. Resident Evil 4 Leon, cause he's mopey. Actually, I don't know which one this is, because I just kind of drew like a vague Leon, just like from random. I guess the one who's like in Resident Evil 2 is wearing like a full police uniform. But the Resident Evil 4 one wears like a jacket, like a brown jacket. I don't know. They're all baby girl. The Uwu-fied names, yeah. You need a flash drive to store? Yeah! Maybe, but it's gonna take 5 billion years to copy over. I can already tell. Yeah, my art folder is literally 40 gigabytes right now. Like, and that's not even all of my art. I have another half of my art on my laptop. That's not even all of my art. I have like different art on my laptop and on this computer because sometimes I draw on my laptop and sometimes I draw on this computer, so I have like different art collections on them. Knuvut. Femboy Friday. Oh my god, I miss Gay Boy Friday. Guys, we gotta bring Gay Boy Friday back. It's been so long. I know we have Feminism Friday right now, which is like okay as well. Feminism Friday is also good with Zelda. But we gotta bring back Gay Boy Friday. I kind of miss it. What should be our next Gay Boy Friday game? Hopefully missing that is so that I'm gonna make just a few of them. I think I'm gonna make like 5. I think I'm gonna make 5 of all of those. I'm not gonna go crazy on them because I do not know how well they're going to sell. So I think I'm just gonna make 5 of each, which should be like okay. Well, I'm gonna make them smaller, so maybe I can afford to make more because there's smaller ones are cheaper to make. I'm gonna make a few of the Splatoon ones because I think they're gonna do okay and they're gonna be bigger as well. Metal Gear. I can't do Metal Gear. I hate Metal Gear. I hate the gameplay in Metal Gear games. I think the stories are funny. I feel like the plot and shit is hilarious, but I hate like actually playing them. I'm joking. I don't know, are you though? I know you guys are all Kojima dick riders, so never know with you guys. Devil May Cry. Is Devil May Cry not like a console exclusive? Or am I crazy? Or am I making it up? Wait, it's a Capcom game, so it's probably not. What is it on? That one is it doesn't seem good, but that one is like it's like Metal Gear, isn't it? Not like it's like what is it called? The Metal Gear Rising one. It's like that gameplay wise, no? You just fight a lot and it's really difficult. And you're just constantly, there's like a boss every 5 minutes. It's one of those games, isn't it? Yeah, like I'm so bad at those though. The guy is really sexy though. There's an anime? Oh, it's coming out next year. That's cool. The guy looks really sexy. Like he can get it. And by it I mean an education in Vinland Saga from me. I'm gonna watch Vinland Saga with him. He can get it. The depression that Vinland Saga Season 2 gives you. He's very good looking. He's like super baby girl. Yeah, I bet he would be great for Gay Boy Friday. He's looking real Gay Boy Friday. There's an old anime. Oh, really? And there's a Netflix. I see. I didn't know there was an old anime. Hold up. Anime. Oh, he looks amazing in the old anime. What a man. They fucking knew how to draw. Like, before 2010, the anime art style was so nice. Because all the men actually looked like, you know, men. And it wasn't just like really like feminine looking guys all the time. I fucking miss that so much. Bring back masculine men in anime! Stop! Oh my god, you know I actually watched the Yakuza TV show. I got my friend's Prime account and everything. And I sat down to watch the Yakuza because I was like, okay, people have been saying it was bad, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna judge it myself. I'm gonna make my own judgment. It was bad. All the characters, like, were so, like, just, like, skinny. And I was like, stop! That's not what the Yakuza men, where are all the DILFs? There were no DILFs there whatsoever! I was so mad! Kiryu, this doesn't look like, he looked like a teenager. I don't know. It was not great. We're family friendly, here we are. Like, I don't know, man. I know you can't replicate the Yakuza characters in real life that well, because obviously it's game graphics and, you know, they look unrealistic. But you could have told the guy to lift at least a little bit while he was getting ready for the role. Lots of actors like lose weight and stuff like that for the role. Why didn't they get him to get fucking jacked for the role? I don't get it. I do not get it. Yeah, the writers didn't play. Like, oh my god, it was so bad, you guys. Like, I could tell that they're trying to do Yakuza Kiwami plot, but it was just like so weird. It's like they asked ChatGPT to summarize it to them, and then they just went with that. They were like, summarize me Yakuza Kiwami, and ChatGPT just made shit up. And they were like, yeah, that looks great. Thanks, ChatGPT. And that's like literally, it was so bad. It was actually terrible. And like, the plot just like doesn't make any sense. They ruined Majima. Okay, like Majima's eye patch is part of his backstory, right? Like he lost his eye. Like it's a really important part of his like backstory. So this guy, who I'm pretty sure is Majima, shows up in the TV show with both eyes. And on the timeline, he's already supposed to have the eye patch. And I'm like, why does he have two eyes? Why does he have two eyes? And I'm like, if this is Majima, I swear to God, it turned out to be Majima. And then he randomly loses his eye, like, for the stupidest reason. Like, this random ass, like, guy who's, like, above him just, like, takes his eye out. And I'm like, that's not how he's supposed to lose it. I'm sorry, like, I don't know. It pissed me off. I was so mad. I thought I was willing to give it the benefit of the doubt because I was like, okay, well, maybe it's different from the games, but it's a decent, like, standalone thing. I was like, maybe it's good as, like, its own thing. It's not. It is not. It's just not. Okay, I know I'm just ranting at this point. I'm done with my art. I'm just, like, talking. Sorry. Okay, I will see you guys on Friday. Feminism Friday. Not me. I saw something on the art, but I'm fixing it right now. You can't see it, so I don't have to be so honest with you, but you can probably tell from how crazy my eyes get that I am doing something. Okay, I fixed it. It's fine. I'm normal. But I think these are like the last keychains I'm drawing because I really need to get these printed as soon as possible since like the holidays are coming up and probably like stuff is gonna slow down, like the post and stuff like that, so I really should get on that. So I'm gonna be sending these to print soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks for the chill stream, Lera. Really? Was it actually chill? I don't believe you. I guess the bull balls can be pretty calming. And 13 months membership, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I will see you guys on Friday. Finny asked me to keep you talking. Finny's like, no, I haven't made it to the stream yet. Ask her about the Vinland Saga, quick! Ask her about The Last of Us. Quick, get her to talk about something. Not the Bulba. Today's conversation topic: Bulba High Phoenix. I don't know if Bulba's how above average height is actually short. Yeah. Apparently. If you're not taller than nonsense, you're just not tall at all. You're just a short person. Sorry to tell you this. You made it, I'm leaving now, sorry. What is The Last of Us about? It's about your mom! Oh!